for the next 72 hours. Last week, we were watching our tropical disturbance. Remember, it was sitting right overhead, giving us some stormy weather as we went through Thursday and Friday. Well, this is the tropical disturbance. It moved over the Gulf, made landfall or moved inland in lower Texas coast yesterday, and look at it spinning, tried to become a depression, then ran out of time. If this had about 6 more hours over the water, this would have probably been Tropical Storm Danielle moving into South Texas. You could clearly see the low pressure spinning there as it makes its way towards Laredo here. There's San Antonio continuing to move to the west, but definitely bringing some much needed moisture for South Texas here. Remember, they are in a drought, so they will take any rainfall they can get. But there's your center of low pressure, and once again, was very close to becoming a depression or a tropical storm. Elsewhere in the tropics, what are we watching? Well, not a whole lot. We've reached August 15th, and things are still fairly tame out here. It's still a hostile environment. We've still got wind shear. There's still some dry air out here. This is a tropical wave. You see where there's a burst of showers and storms? It is now getting sheared off. There's an upper level low spinning right in here, and that's shearing all this rain away. And that means, well, they've dropped the chances of this thing trying to develop at all. Still some moisture in here. And with this trough, it's actually really spread out this moisture here. So if we're watching anything this week, it will be part of this tropical wave. Now, the northern part of it gets left behind, lingers up here, and you can see that moisture lingering, whereas the southern side of that wave continues to head towards the west, takes some moisture with it, and then gets towards the Yucatan Thursday and Friday in the southern Gulf by this weekend. So if we are tracking anything, it's that tropical wave. But other than that, it looks like the rest of the basin is nice and quiet. It's dry. It's sheared off through at least most of this week. So it looks like we may go another 5 days without a whole lot going on out in the tropics. We've reached that point of the year where it truly is a good idea to take it day by day or every 2 or 3 days, because beyond that, it gets unreliable and things can form out of that 5-day range. So I won't say we're going to be completely quiet for the next 7 days, but it looks fairly tame out there still. Your 7-day forecast, we are not worried about any local threats in the tropics right now. We're going to be in the mid-90s, so plenty hot with heat index values in the 100s. Mostly dry through Wednesday, and then the rain chances start to return by Thursday and Friday, and that's when the temperatures go back into the 80s.